I come from a background where I was in juvenile detention center as a young man. I was in prison as a young man, and now I put myself in a position where I'm able to speak on that, try to help kids that are coming up the wrong way. And if I got a little something I could do to give back, I try to give back as much as possible.
Emilio, the Honey Badger, Urrutia!
Yo, 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 ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Honey Badger Hour. And we're live. Uly, welcome back, my brother.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for having me back. Congratulations on the new studio. It's dope.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. I appreciate it, dog. Yo, we've upgraded a lot from the last time you were here, bro.
I love it, dog. That's life. That's life. Keep upgrading, dog.
That's how it is, dog.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah.
We did it on the phones with you, bro.
That's right.
Yo, you know what's crazy? It took me like a month to edit that episode, dog, because I had no idea, like, to sync the music and to get it off the phone. It took forever, dog.
No, I bet, dog. But now you're highly sophisticated now, and it's great. It's great to see, dog. You know what I mean? You're moving up in this aspect of life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I remember we were talking about it last time with the level up coming up, my brother.
Exactly.
Yo, speaking of, last time we spoke, you were making breaking news. You're like, yo, we were getting ready for the boxing fight. You're like, yo, this might be my last fight.
Yeah.
And then I saw you on a podcast a couple weeks ago, and you said, yo, I'm coming for the BYB. I think you said the middleweight title or light heavyweight title and the heavyweight title next.
Yeah, man. BYB, a great promotion. They're people who keep their word, and they've come through for me on everything we negotiated. And it's been working out great, man. And I'm fighting at 186. I got a fight coming up now May 10th, Denver, Colorado. That's a title eliminator. And man, it's going great, man. So I signed a 3-fight deal with them. My second fight will be a title eliminator. My third one will be to fight for the middleweight title at 185. And life is good, man. It's going amazing. It's a great promotion to work for, man.
Oh, that's awesome, my brother. Yeah, you've been busy, dog. How was the big? So the last fight was I want to say, how long ago was that? Like
that was January.
June, right? January.
Yeah, it was the beginning of January. It was my first fight with BYB, and it went amazing. I got a first round knockout, first round stoppage, and we're keeping started 2024 straight. In a good position.
Hey, training hard during the holiday season and stuff.
I never stopped training, man. I know we were just talking. I turned 43 just the other day. At my age and just my lifestyle, you know how this fight world is. You got to stay ready, so you don't have to get ready, and that's a true quote when it comes to the fight world, because you can get that phone call at any moment, and it could be, you never know, man, and you can't pass up any opportunities. So as for me, training is great for my mental health as well. So I need to stay in the gym.
It is so important that is like everything, huh?
It is. It's everything for me. I was talking with my wife today, and I was telling her how I listen to Joe Rogan, and it's funny how, like, he says a lot of shit, and I agree with, you know what I mean? And he was saying, like, everybody, I train every day, but there's a lot of days that you wake up and you're like, shit, I don't feel like doing this today. I'm tired, and but you go through with it, you do it, you feel great. But then there's days that you don't do it, and then later on that night, at least for myself, I'm like, damn, I should have just done it. It's a couple hours out of your day, and it makes the day better. At least for me, it does. I'm sure you feel the same way. You've been doing this a long time.
What do they say? Showing up is 90% of the battle.
Exactly.
95% of the battle.
Exactly.
And like, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I don't show up too. Yeah, sometimes I let it get.
We're
the
human,
best
dog.
Me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
we're human, and in this game, sometimes you wake up and you're like, bro, everything hurts, dog. And I'm gonna take the day off, bro. You know what I mean? I'll be back. The next day won't hurt as bad as it does today, at least,
Yeah, there's a fine line between, like, knowing your body.
Right,
the older you get, I know for me, like, the older I get, the more I get, the more I do it, the better I get with it. Right? You know what I'm saying? Because I knew sometimes it's like that's how you get sick and shit, like in training.
Exactly.
You feel like, I should take a break, and though sometimes you push through, and then you get home and you break out like in a fever.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Your body's trying to tell you, like, yo, chill out. I need a break.
Yeah, dog, exactly.
Yeah.
But 100%. Like, I noticed that because I have a lot going on with the podcast. I had a lot going on recently, and then I kind of drew away from training. I wasn't training that much,
right,
or as much as I would like to.
Right.
And I noticed that I wasn't really too much in a good headspace. But
Yeah.
Whenever like I'm going training consistently, even if it's just with my students and shit, like if I'm breaking that sweat and I'm rolling, I gotta like roll and do jiu-jitsu and hit pads and stuff.
I love that too, man. Yeah.
You know, but as long as I'm doing that, I feel like everything else starts to pull back into place.
Yeah.
But for me, it all starts with that. That's like home
absolutely,
base.
me too. Same
You
thing,
know?
same thing. I need to, I need to do something. You know what I mean? The minimum is at least go on a run. You know what I mean? Go on a run, and at least I get in some type of good headspace.
Yeah, 100%, dog. But that's the thing, man. Like, now getting older, like, bro, but seeing you and shit, like, yo, 43 years old, still going after it. I'm like, all right, dog, I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to get into it. Something, you know?
Yeah. You know what? Like, when did you turn pro? How old were you?
I was 26 years old.
Okay, so you've been doing it 11 years,
Professionally.
Yeah. So I went pro at 35. It'll be 8 years now for me, which is a good thing in a way because, I started when people my age are retiring. But I didn't get all the amateur beat up that these guys, they get beat up for over 100, 200 fights. Then they turn pro. So their career professionally is shorter. I took my beating in a different way. I was on the streets doing all types of dumb shit. I got to turn my life around. Fighting saved my life. I got to turn professional. And, here I am 8 years down the road. And, it's been a blessing. It's really been a blessing. But I didn't take that prior beating as a kid. I did amateurs as a kid. But I did maybe 5 fights as an amateur, and a lot of gym fights, how that goes.
Yeah.
But it's not the same. I didn't take the beating.
Mileage. That's what
exactly.
it is, like the mileage.
Exactly.
And with fighters, it's different. Like, in fighting, the mileage comes from actually fighting and stuff like this.
Exactly.
So, I do think you're right on that. Like, when you start training, it doesn't matter. It's like your clock starts when you start training. So, like, I started training when I was 22 years old. So I feel like, all right, now I got that time on, but it's not like I don't feel like a 37-year-old that like my friends feel like that are my age. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or they're like kind of like getting beat up. Where I'm like, yo, I'm still out here again,
Yeah,
slanging with the best of them, dog.
That's how I feel. I'm 43 and I'm hanging, slanging, and banging with the best, dog. So yeah, I feel the same way. And I'm telling you, to me, the training and the fighting and the anticipation and everything that comes with this, you know what it is? It keeps me young. Because like. You know how it is, man. You're getting ready for a fight, and I don't care who you are, bro. You're human, dog. You fucking analyze, and you go through this shit a million times in your head, and, then fight night comes, you fight, and when it's over, you're like, I can't wait to do this shit again. You hate it all the way till there, but then once it's done, you're like, I got to get back in the gym. I want to do this shit again. You know what I mean?
Yes. You ever get that, like, that, they call it like that post-fight depression? Where, like, afterwards, like, when they come down, like, there's that really that you don't get that from anything else,
Man, because we train so hard, for that one night, and it's 15, 20 minutes of a fight, you know what I mean? And we've been putting in months of work. So then, the lights, camera, and action, everything, the everything, the crowd, everybody's on you. And in the world we live in, bro, that's it. The next day it's over with. They forgot about what you did, and they forgot about the win, and which is cool because we don't do it for that, but it feels good for that moment because you're like, man, I came out here and I made my people proud. Tomorrow they forgot all about it. You got to keep moving, and that's the world we live in, man. But the only time I felt, I'm not gonna say depression, but I felt it was a weird feeling was when I got the 3-second knockout. You're getting, I took months of work and everybody sees those 3 seconds. I trained my ass off for that fight. I went over that exact thing that I did, the jab overhand right, because I studied my opponent. I saw what he did wrong. And I said, this is going to work. And it came, it worked out. I won in 3 seconds and the fight's over and you're like, that's it. I feel like I can fight 2 or 3 more times right now. You know what I mean? So not so much depression, but I'm like, man, it was a weird anxiety, that I had.
You didn't even break a sweat.
Exactly.
You didn't even break a sweat, yo.
Exactly.
You probably had a harder warm up.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like in the locker room.
Exactly.
Yo.
Exactly.
Hey, do you train on fight day? Do you do like a fight day? What do they call it, like a sweat out, like in the mornings, like to like get a little, so that when you get into the fight, it's not like your first time.
In the morning, what I like to do is I'll go for like a nice little half mile, maybe mile walk. You know what I mean? Like decent little walk, just get some blood flowing in my legs. I like to be with people, my boys or my wife or my kids, whatever, so I can walk and walk and talk, talk some shit, and that's the most I do on fight, like morning. Then once we get backstage, I like to I'll be, how we get there 5 hours before the fight start. So I'm constantly stretching. We talking shit. I'll get up and just start moving around a little bit, do a couple little combinations. But yeah, the most I do is in the morning. I get up and I like to take a walk.
So no sweat. All right, now that's what's
Yeah,
up.
yeah, not like a hard sweat. No.
I just do like a little pad session, dog. I do like a little pad session,
Yeah.
like a little game plan in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Just sweat out. Especially if like I was like cutting big weight or something.
I like that. I'm
You know
gonna
what
take
saying?
that. Excuse me. I'm gonna do that this fight. I like that.
Yo, yeah, oh yeah, yeah. A few people do it. I know, like a few of us. We've been doing it for a minute now. It's just mostly for the weight cut, dog.
Right.
You know, just so like, but it also helps with the nerves sometimes, dog.
Right,
Like
right.
I'm sometimes like just break a good sweat and just get the
Right,
you
right,
know what I
right,
mean?
right,
But,
right.
I don't know. The more you do it, the more better you get with the nerves.
It's true.
Right? Like,
It's true. It's true. I've taken 27 walks, dog, and you know the nerves are always there, dog. You know, no matter what.
It's just kind of like embracing it. You know what I'm
Embracing it.
saying?
That's what it is, dog. You know, that's the best feeling. You know, being, you know, nervous, quote unquote, but getting past it and doing what you got to do. You know what I mean? And it's a great feeling, man.
Do you ever get into like manifesting and manifestation
I do,
and stuff like
I
this
do.
and like and energy and like looking into visualization and stuff like
I
this?
do all that. I do all
Ooh,
that.
yo,
Yeah.
tell me about that because I've been getting into this hard, dog, and I kind of did it subconsciously when I was fighting, but now that I haven't fought in a while and I'm just reading into this now and like looking into it, I'm just like, oh snap, bro! This shit is it's scary how real I feel like it is. Dog,
It is. I have, you know, the closer you get to the fight, the more I can't stop thinking about it. You know what I mean? So I dream about this. I try to visualize it. I try to figure out what I'm gonna do. Look, my last fight, I don't know if you saw it. In January, which was my first fight with BYB, I had a great game plan. I was my tip top shape. I was ready to go. You know, 10 rounds if I had to go. And then, you face off with your opponent, and then I see my opponent's demeanor, right, and I feel like, man, this dude's moving kind of slow. Like he's like real, just smooth dude, but just like real slow. And I'm like, so I go back. Now this is already after the weigh-in. This is like basically the day of the fight. I'm sitting in my hotel room waiting to go to the venue. I'm looking at the fights. I'm like, bro, you know what? That day, there was 6 hours before the fight, I changed my whole game plan. I'm like, you know what? I'm coming off the line, and I'm gonna explode on this guy. I'm gonna try to get another 3-second knockout. And I wasn't really going for to beat my own record, but I was like, this guy seems like he starts slow. And sure enough, I came in fast. He started fast too, and we just got into like a crazy rumble. You know what I mean? Which thank God I got the better of. But this time, I want to do it. I want to be, you know, more of what I am. I want to be more of a professional. You know what I mean? I want to stick to my game plan that we had from the beginning, not change it a couple hours before. You know, and that's all nerves and stuff. You know what I mean? That comes with the business. But I know better than that. So I want to stick to my game plan, to everything I've been doing with my team. And I want to get in there and look clean. You know what I mean? I feel like I looked sloppy in my last fight. I went a little too crazy.
So how long? It's been a while. You had a little bit of a break for that one, right?
That was January. Yeah, I was actually supposed to fight this week. I was supposed to fight in the Tampa fight, but I got something tomorrow that I need to do that's important that I couldn't pass up. So we moved it. You know, we moved it to May 10th in Denver, which is cool. I love fighting out of town. You know what I mean? Especially in Denver. Denver's a high altitude.
Oh, you're gonna be in elevation.
I know. I actually lived in Denver. You know, on and off for a little bit, so I know what it's like. You know.
Yeah. Did you ever do any training out there?
I did jujitsu out there. I did a lot of jujitsu out there, and I did a little bit of boxing, light boxing. I did more jujitsu.
Nice. Yeah. Denver's dope, right? It's pretty. It's
dope.
all right. There's a lot of Cubans out there, dog.
There is some Cubans.
The Cubans are out there doing their thing.
Yeah, exactly. When I was part of that green rush, and man, that turned into like a little Miami over there. You know what I mean? It's a little crazy. You go out and you see people from here.
Damn. So that fight is in May.
May 10th. Yep.
Oh, that's what's up, yo. Damn, my sister lives in Denver right now.
Come on, bro. Come watch the fight, dog. That'd be great. I'll have you in my corner.
Yo, for real?
Yeah, I only have my coach coming, and I got one coach coming. I got this is breaking news right here. I got Susan Sangari coming, which she's the lady that the journalist from Bareknuckle News. She wants to be in my corner. She's never worked a fight in her life. You know, she's like an older lady.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have her in my corner. I just told her, look, just stay out of the way. You know what I mean? It's just like this. But I would love to have you there. I would love to have you
let's
there.
ride. Let's get into it.
And I got my boy Chris Camozzi out there. You know Chris Camozzi?
The UFC veteran.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
He's a beast.
Fighter,
yeah, he's
doing bare knuckle.
He's doing bare knuckle as well. Yeah, he's doing bare knuckle as well. So he's gonna be out there. I'm gonna bring him out to the fight. Maybe maybe I can have you guys in the corner. It's 3 people, so I got my coach, you and him, if anything.
Yo, and who's you're working with at Fifth Street Boxing?
Fifth Street Gym is my gym. That's my home gym. But right now, this fight, I've been working at Tropical Park with Pedro Diaz Mundos and Big Boy Boxing, which is David Pena. I've been working with them. I've been working with them honestly more. I love their style. You know, I love them. But more because of the logistics. I live closer to Tropical Park. Right now, heading to the beach with all the just. I don't know if you've been to the beach lately. The construction is crazy. I don't even recognize my own city anymore. You know what I mean?
They're always changing it, dog.
And then spring break was like the last 2 weeks, so it was like an extra hour just to get to the beach. So logistically, and I got my son, and I got my nephew. That's like my son too. I take him to school every morning. So again, logistically for time and just for like not to waste any time, I'm doing my training camp in Tropical Park right now. And I love it.
Yeah, it's a dope little spot, yo.
It is.
That's what's up. And who's the coach at who's the coaches at Fifth Street right now? Like
Fifth Street is Dino Spencer, who's the owner. I got my boy Tiger. Tiger's a young dude out of Chicago. He trains a ton of amateurs over there. He was part of my training team as well. Very young dude, knowledgeable dude in boxing. And I had a coach that he's still there as well. His name is Coach Guy. He's an older gentleman. He just got a hip replacement, his second one. So that's another thing that kind of, it was, in a way, it was like weird timing where all this was happening. And so, again, I just moved to Tropical, and it's just easier for me, bro. I drop off the kids at school. I go to the gym. Right, it's on the way home. And then once I'm done, I like to train in the morning because I like by noon. Yeah. My day's done with the training. I could go run in the afternoon and stuff with, maybe in an hour I get my running done. But if you need to go to the bank, if you need to do anything, anything, I get it knocked out.
No, it's good. And you get the training out the way, and it's a good set off for the rest of the day. You're feeling good. You got good energy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And then, honestly, what's good is like BYB. It's kind of like the same as boxing, dog. So the training is like you can kind of train like boxer style.
It's
you
boxing.
Get your road work at night.
Exactly.
And you get your hands on. And pads and stuff like in the morning.
Exactly. Exactly. Only difference is there's dirty boxing, but you could train it at the gym. Little, Thai plums and.
Yeah,
but
for sure. Dog.
It's nothing out of this world,
Yo, I remember you were telling me you worked with this guy, Commander. I think
Commander Zero. Yeah.
Yo, I think I've been seeing him at the gym that I'm teaching at now.
Really? Yeah.
I think he brings some guys to boxer.
I'm pretty sure he does. Commander Zero is the man. He's yeah. I love him. He was my coach for a long time. He was, but again, it just timing it worked out. He was working with John Pascal. He had a big fight, and he has a couple other big pros going under him now. So, I just had gone back to Fifth Street, and you know how this training goes, man. You like to switch it up, keep things fresh, 100%. But he's a great coach.
100%, yo. The beach area, man. The beach is changing. I'm working in downtown now.
I know,
bro. That whole area, nobody there is from Miami.
I know.
Everybody there is from somewhere else, dog. It's pretty wild, dog. Like,
it's a good place to be.
It's a good spot to be. It's a whole influx of the city, though. The city's changing like crazy, like you were saying with the traffic and everything, dog.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Especially that area right there where Boxer Gym is at. There's a bunch of construction right in the corner. Just to get on the highway is a whole different thing.
Yo, it takes. Oh my god, that's a gridlock to get on that one.
I know.
And then sometimes they got 836 is close. They got like 836 down to one lane right now.
I know.
It's hectic, dog.
I know.
But I tell you what though, being gone for a while and coming back, when you come over the skyline, it looks so beautiful. Dog. The city,
it's incredible to see all the fucking cranes that they have. Like, I can't believe they're still building more shit, bro. Like I feel like any moment the world's gonna cave here, bro. It's crazy.
Oh my god, bro! Speaking of the world gonna cave, dog, there's supposed to be a solar eclipse on April 8th.
Oh yeah, I heard that.
All right, bro. I didn't think nothing into it, but then I'm flying this weekend, and then I start freaking out because then there was an earthquake in Taiwan just now, dog.
Was there?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
So, oh my gosh. Yeah. Hey, but 43. Oh, what's up?
No, I'm saying you're headed to South Africa.
Yeah.
It's a long trip, ain't it?
Oh my gosh, I got a 6-hour layover.
Yeah.
I think it's a 12-hour flight and like an 8-hour flight, yo.
Oof.
So shout out to JP. I'm gonna see you soon, dog.
Yeah, God bless you, JP, man. Happy wedding day, brother.
Yo, I'm gonna be the best man, and then I'm gonna do the MC and stuff
that's
too.
awesome.
So I'm like, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new brides or whatever.
That's
you know
awesome.
what I'm saying? So
you gotta write a funny speech for him.
Yeah. I already have it. I'm pretty much almost done with it now.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? But I just can't. I gotta try not to cry, dog. I'm mad emotional, bro. Damn.
Bro, I'm like that too, dog. When it's close to home, I tear up easy, dog.
It's crazy, dog. I don't know why. Especially now that I'm getting older too. You know what I'm saying? I just get way more.
Even more.
Yeah, I get way more sentimental and I care way less, you know? But you know what's crazy? The older you get, the more I appreciate like the when you go back in time, you know, like the people you know like the longest from before and stuff like that, which is crazy, you know?
Of course.
Speaking of age, dog, yo, our boy last time we were here, dog, Jake Paul was fighting Anderson Silva. We were betting against him. Now He's gone up in age, dog. Just when he couldn't get any older, dog.
I know.
Mike Tyson, Jake Paul.
That's
what,
wild.
dog?
That's wild. So I'm gonna tell you my outlook on this. At first, I thought this was like bullshit for them to blow up the internet. No, Mike Tyson for Jake Paul. The internet blew up. Free on Netflix. You know, at AT&T Stadium where the Dallas Cowboys play. The closer we get, I mean, the more real it looks, right? But I know there's gonna be a lot of rules implemented. Like when Mike Tyson fought Roy Jones, they had rules. They couldn't punch each other in the face. It was like certain things. They had to, you know. I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan since the 80s. You know what I mean? I've been a Mike Tyson fan since I first saw him as a pro back in the 80s. I still am a huge fan of his right now in 2024. But the truth is the truth. He's a 57-year-old man against a 25-year-old kid that's in great tip-top shape. Everybody's like, no, you know, Mike has the power. This, you know, as you get older, you lose speed, you lose reflexes, you stay with the power. But Mike's gonna have to hit him in order for that power to take place. And again, there's gonna be rules implemented here where I don't think Mike's gonna be able to get hit in the head. He might. I saw something where Jake Paul's gonna be wearing headgear. I don't know how it's an exhibition fight, so I don't know how this is gonna take place. You know what I mean?
Yo, it can't be a real fight, bro. It's like, yo, boy, how much? Damn, I'm just thinking like, yo, does Mike Tyson need the bread again, dog? Like,
I don't think he needs the money, and I feel, again, this is just my opinion, and I'm just me. It's a lose-lose for Jake Paul. It seems like,
Bro,
like
this is crazy.
If you beat Mike Tyson, everybody's gonna hate you for beating Mike Tyson, and if Mike Tyson beats you, you got beat by a 57-year-old man. It's like a weird play season, like I don't get it. That's why I think it's bullshit.
Yeah, me too. I'm trying to figure out the angle. I'm just like, yo, am I not smart enough to see the angle on here? You know, but it's for like, I mean, listen, it would make a lot of money, but it's like, yo, how much money do you want? Is that like kind of?
They're gonna make hundreds of millions of dollars.
Yeah, dog. But it's like, is that selling out? I don't know what you even call it. Like selling out to what? But just like, but you go, if you're really gonna knock out a 57-year-old man, it's like, what are you thinking, dog? Who are you selling this fight to? That's like the way he's talking too is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
The thing is, like, you got to give him credit for that. He's good at hyping up the internet, dog.
That's
you know
what I'm
I mean?
saying, dog. There's got to be.
He's good behind the camera, hyping up, and talking shit, and that's what got him to where he's at today. You know what I mean? He's been doing this since he was a kid. And look, he's got Mike Tyson attached now. I don't know, man. It's a crazy world we live in, dog.
Somebody gave me a good actually a good answer to this. They were saying maybe he's just like, because he respects Mike Tyson so much, he's trying to like bless him with like a real, like he's trying to like bless him with like a payday, I mean, because everybody he fights changes their life.
Of course,
all the UFC fighters. Yeah, he was fans of Anderson Silva, and then boom, he fought him. Probably made Anderson Silva the most money he ever made. You know what I'm saying? So
that's a great possibility, and we hope for that. But I don't know. Again, I don't know none of their financials, but I'm thinking Mike Tyson is straight.
That's what
Mike Tyson's got a ton of money from what I think, from the outside looking in. I think, but listen, another 100 million, anybody could use that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, anybody could use another 100 million. Why not? He'll leave that to his kids or whatever, but I don't know.
Yeah, but they say when you make a lot of bread like that, like it is easy to spend that bread, like you seen, what was that show? Didn't they have a show like
but he's a 50, NFL players or whatever? Yeah, it's called Broke.
Yeah, that one. You know what I'm saying?
But he's a 60-year-old. I mean, basically 60-year-old dude. What's he spending his money on? Like he ain't snorting coke and fucking hookers anymore.
Oh yeah, that's the thing. That's what he did before.
I know exactly.
I can see myself going broke.
And Don King was raping him they was charging him $3,000 a week for towels.
For towels.
Yeah.
He was hitting him with numbers that like. Oh my God!
3,000 a week for towels. What is that? 3, 6, 9, 12,000 a month for towels, bro.
Yo,
that's wild.
Every industry where there's like uber talent, there's always like some snakes in there, like sucking the blood out of you, dog. You know, boxing, the promoters, they made.
You got
fighters.
Cowboys and Indians, dog. You know what I mean? That's everywhere.
Yeah, P Diddy, dog. Now we got Diddy in the music industry.
That's another wild one.
Oh my God, dog. Diddy's like the Epstein of, but they raided his house quick, dog. You heard?
No, every house at the same time. Oof. They raided every house at the same time, and I heard they caught him like trying to get on a private jet too.
Yeah, no, he left. They let him out, or he's gone, right?
Oh,
yeah, he's MIA right now,
I have
dog.
no idea.
So
it's just wild.
Did you see the Cat Williams podcast?
With Joe Rogan?
Well, no, the one he had another one with Shay Shay, which one?
The one first that he snapped and started going crazy about it.
Yeah.
Oh no, the one where he talked about Diddy.
Yeah, no,
yeah.
One with it was like 4 hours long, dog.
Yeah. I saw that one. But then Joe Rogan put him on his podcast after.
Yeah, that one was a little bit more chill though. He didn't really ask him about nothing. Nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? So. I haven't been really keeping up too much with Joe Rogan recently, dog. But I try to come back and
I always I listen to his podcast because it's always some good shit. You know what I mean? It's always
100%.
It's funny. He goes from like a comedian to a scientist. You never know what you're gonna listen to.
Yeah, he's back on YouTube now, which is a lot easier too, dog.
Yeah.
You know? That's honestly even me. I have Spotify, but I still didn't listen that much with the shit going down. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So. Damn, did you go to UFC Miami, yo?
I didn't go. I watched it from the crib.
Watched it from the crib? Way better.
Yeah.
Way better from the crib.
Way better. My son really wanted to go. They had offered us box seats, but people didn't come through, so it was way better to watch it from the house. I did go to the Drake concert the other day, though.
Yo.
That shit was dope.
It was lit?
Dope. One of the dopest concerts I've ever been to.
Really? Where was it at?
It was where the Florida Panthers play.
Okay, so like a little bit farther up north,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Sunrise, yeah. Yeah.
I think I've been there once for some fights a long time ago.
I actually fought there. I was a co-main event for Floyd Mayweather there.
Oh, in the boxing?
Yeah, when he fought John Gotti III and a big rumble broke out. That was
when the rumble broke out.
I fought right before. When I was walking to the back, I needed stitches. I had a cut in my eye. They were walking out. They fought like 3 rounds. I'm watching on my TV as I'm getting stitched up, and then fucking ruckus broke out. People rushed to the back. They were trying to get into Floyd Mayweather's locker room. It was wild.
Yo. Yeah. Straight chaos, dog.
Chaos.
Like, they were going nuts in there, right?
Chaos.
Oh, my God, dog.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Like, do you know? Because Gotti was trying to they tried to stop. He was going. He punched the guy after the referee.
He got frustrated with Floyd. You know, Floyd's a hell of a boxer. You're not gonna hit him. You know what I mean? No. So he got frustrated with Floyd. He tried to take him down like once or twice. Then the referee got in the way and just John Gotti III tried to like rush him, and then people jumped in the ring and it just went. It was chaos. Total chaos.
I wonder how much. Oh, do you think they made a bag? I wonder must get some decent money to fight that. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
Yo, Mayweather's so good, dog. That like, look how he fought Conor McGregor. He beat up Conor McGregor. Probably didn't train. Yo, Tyson Fury tried to do that shit with Nagano, and it did not work, dog.
No. We saw Nagano right now with Joshua.
Oh. And the ties even out again once again. Life gets back.
Exactly.
I wasn't happy to see him lose like that, but I'm like, all right, we're back and things are getting back in the order because Jake Paul about to be like knocking out everybody. Everything was backwards, dog.
I honestly thought that Nagano was gonna knock out Joshua. I like Joshua. I think he's a great boxer, but he's been known to have like a soft chin. So I go like Nagano just connects one time, it's gone. But he didn't even get that far.
Nah, I had a feeling because like I was wondering if Tyson Fury would like he doesn't always look like a in shape and stuff like this, but this time he looked extra fat when he fought Ngannou. You know,
he I think he got kind of lucky with that fight. You know what I mean?
Oh, I thought he lost, dog. 100%, bro.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, exactly.
No, he lost that fight 1,000%, dog. I was like 100%. He got robbed. They just needed to keep that, and then he got blessed by the fight gods because he got that cut.
Yeah.
And after getting rocked like that, he got the fight extended. You know what I'm saying? Because
But look, man, Ngannou off Joshua fight, it only lasted 2 rounds. He made 20 mil, so God bless him too. You know, and he didn't sign with PFL. He didn't stay with UFC. He did the right move, and everybody was shitting on him, thinking he did the wrong move. And look, he got blessed.
Ngannou the movie. I cannot wait for that shit to come out, dog. It's gonna be like that one line, Ngannou, dog. That's gonna be the crazy. That shit's gonna be like he's got like a Bane origin story, dog, where he was in the sand dunes, dog. Like Conan the Barbarian, dog.
I know.
That guy's not afraid of nothing, dog.
Nothing.
He's not afraid. He stood up to Dana White. I love that shit. I love this shit, bro. Because we were just talking about before, like these shady promotions, dog, and like. That's the difference, bro. Like that's like that kind of courage to like stand up against authority, dog. When it's not easy, bro. Like it's easy to take the bag and
exactly.
You know, like
exactly. And especially when they're when you're really not like in a good place to say no. You know what I mean? It's a hard battle, but he did the right thing.
Oh my gosh,
paid off for him.
Yeah, set for life. But then again, like we were just saying though, like Jake Paul blessing people, it's crazy. MMA's got to get their shit together, or the fighters got to get together because. The fact that this guy is making, like, Ngannou was the UFC baddest man on the planet, the heavyweight world champion, and he made more fighting he made more money in 2 fights than he did his whole career. Nate Diaz made more money losing than Jake Paul. Then
yeah.
he did his whole UFC career.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is a staple, dog. You know.
Yeah.
Ah,
But you know what? The UFC is it, man. It's the monopoly. You know what I mean? They got the shit running right, and there's no way, you know, like you were just saying, like fighters need like a union, but that won't happen because, again, my opinion, you got guys who are dying to make it to the UFC. So once they make it, they're getting 5-5 or 10-10 or whatever it may be, and somebody tells, oh look, don't take these fights. Because we're gonna unionize. I'm like, dog, I need this. If I don't do this and I get kicked out of here, then my life is over. You know what I mean? So
and if they don't do it, somebody else will do it. And it's not even just America. You're talking about every country too, dog.
Exactly.
You know, you can give some guy like in Thailand, dog. You know what I'm saying? You give some Thai kid in Thailand some bread, dog. Tell him to not take this fight.
Where's one in Singapore, right?
One is in Singapore, and then they're all over Asia. But since the pandemic, now they're like they do match. They're hosting all those. Shows are in Lumpini Stadium in Bangkok.
Oh, nice.
So they were in Singapore for a while. I think now like their main cards, their numbered cards, are in Singapore.
Yeah.
But then they have like these fight nights in where they have all these random Muay Thai fights in Bangkok, which is pretty dope. You know what I'm saying?
Do they pay well? Does one pay all right?
They pay good for the higher ups. You know what I'm saying? Like
a real. We just saying that.
Like we were just saying, dog. Like I wasn't making the bread I should have. You know what I mean? But I knew that I fought a guy that was making like UFC money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So like they have their stars and they pick and choose. You know.
My boy is John DiBella. You know John DiBella? He's a champ right now. He's like an Italian kid out of like New York.
Really?
Yeah. He just
in one championship.
In one championship. He's a champ right now.
Yeah. And Muay Thai, one of those.
I want to say both kickboxing and Muay Thai. He's like an Italian kid. He's a pretty boy. He looks like a model, bro. John DiBella.
DiBella. Oh, yeah. I gotta check out.
He's a killer. He's a killer. I trained with him at Fifth Street Gym. He's coming down here sparring.
He's a big guy, like
he's like a 145er or
really?
135er, yeah, and he's a killer.
Oh, John Haggerty?
No, John DiBella.
John Haggerty is right. Like,
Haggerty, yeah, I know who Haggerty is. Yeah,
that guy's a beast.
Yeah.
My boy is the 135-pound champion, in MMA and ONE FC.
Is he okay?
This kid Fabricio Andrade, this Brazilian kid.
I think I've seen Fabricio.
He's young. He's like 25, 26. We used to live together in Thailand. Dog.
No shit.
He actually I got injured in a fight, pulled out, and then he replaced me, and then boom, went to the fucking, and then now he's fighting for the title, dog.
Wow.
Well, now I'm fighting for the title. He's the champ in bantamweight. He beat John Lineker twice.
Oh shit, Lineker was fucking dope too.
Bro, I had a crazy fight with Lineker. The first fight, he kicked him, kneed him in the balls by accident, and they DQ'd it.
Oh shit.
He had had to no contest.
Your boy did. Okay.
Yeah, he got no contest. He was killing him with knees. He has some of the best knees in MMA. Then he beat Haggerty in the rematch, and then he tried to fight because he was like 26-1 kickboxing or something like this. He was a nasty kickboxer. Yeah. And he tried to fight Haggerty and challenge.
Where's Haggerty? British?
He's a British guy. Yeah. And he tried to challenge Haggerty for the kickboxing title, and he got worked and he got knocked down in the third round.
Oh shit!
Crazy fight. But he went from MMA to kickboxing, dog, which is crazy.
When we finish here, I want to look up my boy John DiBella so you can see who he is. I know you've seen him for sure.
Damn, I gotta check him out. Fuck, I'll pull out the phones and shit. We need a young Jamie, dog.
We do. We can
put a TV right there.
Yeah, for sure.
But this is the first breakdown. It was funny. Last time we had the last studio, we were the break in for the new studio last time.
Were we?
Yeah, and now you're the first one on this one too. You know what I'm saying?
The virginized shit.
We saved him.
Popping cherries over here, baby.
Dog. We saved the big guns for Monster, dog.
That's awesome, man. Thank you.
No, but ONE FC's dope, dog. Their fights are exciting. You know what I'm saying? I love it. I'm still signed to them technically. I don't know if I can still fight for them. You know, it would be fucking hard though, dog, because I haven't fought in so long. You know what I mean? And
when's the last time you fought?
2021.
Oh, so it's been.
And it was in the pandemic. It was in the pandemic, dog. Yeah. But yo, to be fair, dog, my training camp was so shit. Where like I hadn't really been. I had like.
Was that the one where you caught the elbow?
Yeah, dog. Yeah. And we were training in that was during the pandemic. So like we were training.
And over there
in the
was more fucking closed off.
Bro, we were training in the back door, like closed behind the doors, like with the lights off, so the cops wouldn't come in. You know what I'm saying?
It's a great story to tell. Dog,
so we had, it's great. No, fuck it, no, bro. Me and my boy G was in the hotel. And then the first, when we get to the hotel, you weren't allowed to see your cornerman for 24 hours, dog. So before the fight, we were quarantining in the hotel the whole week, dog.
So you couldn't even fucking game plan?
No, they let you out. We get an hour in the morning and an hour at night to go train. Where
you're in prison.
Yeah, well, the lady comes. The lady comes and she walks you down, bro. You got to sign in the hallway, sign out. And then we would be training there, dog. Then she would have to make us come back. And then sometimes we'd like sneak outside to get to. It was crazy, dog.
Dang, you're in prison, dog.
Prison, bro. The quarantine, that shit. They did a number on us, dog. In the COVID. But it's like we almost forgot now.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I know,
saying?
it's crazy. It's crazy. It all ended up being bullshit. It was like a big April Fool's joke.
I'm still waiting for my goddamn apology, dog. You know what I'm saying? But whatever, bro. I'm on the Tinders now, and unvaxxed blood is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? So your boy didn't fold, dog. I stayed true. I stayed loyal to the soil,
baby.
dog.
Let's go.
Oh man, nah, but things are going great, dog. Fucking UFC Miami was lit, but UFC 300.
Did you go?
No,
Okay,
I didn't go because I was doing the Hard Rock, dog.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
You gotta come out with us.
That's
man,
right. Yeah.
Host for us one night.
That's
dog.
right. I would love to.
I was gonna get you for the one, but that was the 2 days before your last fight.
Right.
The one in
yeah,
January.
That's
Dog.
right.
I was gonna ask you to do it with us, dog.
That's right. Yeah.
But no, we got they got the fights over there at the little Dare rooftop bar. You know
Where is that? In the guitar?
In the guitar and the rooftop. So like on the top where it's like, so it's mad dope. Like it's like in the outside air.
I've never been there.
And then and they got the fights all around.
What floor is that?
Bro, I want to say like the 7th or 8th floor. You know,
Okay.
they got the pool area.
Right.
Like the pool parties.
Yeah.
It's on top of the pool party section.
Oh shit, dope. All
You know
right.
what I mean? But it's pretty chill, dog. They had like DJ Mesmerize out there and stuff like this. And then like Caballo hosted the last one.
Yeah, I see
You know,
that.
they had Carlos hosted one. They
Yeah.
did like a dual host last time.
As though Carlos from Only and Dade?
Yeah,
Okay, that's my guy,
so,
yeah.
it was like it was good, dog. It was a good little connect. It was a good time out there,
That's
dog.
awesome. That's awesome.
But UFC 300 stack card, dog.
I know.
Stacked.
I know.
They got Jamal Hill. I've never. If you
And
seen
Alex
this guy
Ferreira.
fight, I didn't.
Yeah.
Poetan, dog.
I know.
Oof, what do you think?
like-
You got a prediction on that one?
I like Poetan, but Jamal Hill's no joke, man. But the thing is, he's coming back from his Achilles tear kind of quick, I feel. You know?
They're saying it's like 12 months or something like that right now.
Yeah,
like the day that
it's
it
fast to
broke
come
was
back from
really quick.
an Achilles tear.
you know?
It's serious, you know, so.
That's the ACL, right? Or
No, the Achilles is your
your
the
ankle.
tendon back here behind your ankle. The tendon that holds everything here together. That's like a serious tendon. It's worse than ACL and MCL and all that shit, dog.
And can you get surgery on that? Or
Yeah. They gotta reconnect the ligament, the
so
tendon.
That one's worse than the.
I
original.
think so. I ain't no doctor, but I'm thinking like if you tear this shit off. That shit is tough. Like from what I've heard, I know a lot of people. Growing up, I know a lot of people have done it playing basketball and shit like that. And that's a tough fucking injury.
Well, the Achilles heel, right? That's what they say. That's like the one weak spot of him, right? Where they, I know for the submission, the Achilles.
That's where Achilles from Troy got killed. They shot him in with a bow with an arrow right through his Achilles.
That's where he was weak, right?
Yeah.
That's because he was covered. Like that's one part where his mom held onto his ankles.
Yeah,
he got dipped into the.
That's right.
I don't know.
That's
dog.
right. That's with Namui Troy with Brad Pitt.
Yeah, I remember that. I just remember in the beginning we just fucking stabbed that guy real quick, dog. You know.
It's a badass movie.
That's the one, bro. That's a good one because that's a story of life right there. When they all go to war for the chick, basically.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
and it was just they seemed like all misunderstanding, dog.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Andrew Tate. Oh my gosh, so much has changed. Last time we were around, Andrew Tate was like the hot thing in town, dog.
Well,
he's locked up now.
Yeah,
No, he's on.
today.
He's on. Yeah, I don't know if he got out or whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
don't know either. I don't know.
dog, these people are going after everybody, dog.
It's too hard to keep up with all this shit going on in the world, dog. You know what I mean?
Bro.
I honestly, I get my news from Instagram. You know, I get on there. You know, I get on there a couple of times a day. You know, mostly when you're sitting on the toilet. You know what I mean? I'm looking and like, oh shit, dog. I fucking, you know, my girl keeps me up to date with like certain shit. Did you hear about this? Did you hear about that? And you know, you got your homeboys that send you all the fucking reels. So you know, so that's my news, dog. I don't watch the real news anymore. And you know, most of my day, if I'm not training, I'm with my kids, and I'm watching. I like to watch movies, dog. Just chill.
But the movies, they don't make good movies anymore, dog.
They don't, dog. It's hard to find
You
shit
know what I'm
nowadays.
saying? Are
yeah.
you watching new shit or you gotta watch the old stuff? You know?
Yeah. Well, I like old shit too. I just watched The Bronx Tale with my son. That's a good movie. That's a great movie to watch, like father son too. You know what I mean? Like,
bro, a Bronx Tale. That's my. Oh, when he says
That's
now you
classic.
can't leave.
yeah, exactly.
Oh,
I love that one. All the bikers come in the fucking bar. I love that. Now you just
dog.
can't leave.
Oh, that's a classic, dog.
Classic.
Did he like it or he
He
needed
loved
some
it.
time?
He loved it. No, he loved it. He loved it. My son it's funny. He just turned 11, but he's an old soul, man. He likes all these old classic movies and shit. Old music. It's dope.
Yo, that's how I was too growing up. I got lucky, you know what I mean? But I have some younger students now, and I be putting them on to some oldies. You know what I'm saying? They be listening to this stuff. But sometimes they look at me like you can tell they're old when you put the music, and they look at you like what?
Yeah. What the fuck is that? Nah, I'm the same one with my kid. I'm like, man, you gotta listen to this. He's like, oh, Dad, I don't think so.
Yo, I've been tripping with the music and stuff lately, dog. I've been like, I've been trying to like, cause I've been just thinking about like all this like I've been into like just looking at this energy and this mindset stuff and like subconscious and like just visualization and just like keeping like the affirmations. You know what I mean?
I honestly, brother, I don't even listen to music anymore. I'm either on a podcast or I listen to audible books all day long. Only way I listen to music is through my son. When we're in our car, he told me, Dad, he didn't want to listen to a book or something. Dad, play some music, and he'll put the music on. Or again, like through Instagram, I find out the new shit that's going on. I'm not up to date on none of that anymore, bro.
Dog, I'm not even trying to hear music with like negative words in it and stuff like that.
I feel you.
know
I'm
what
the same
saying?
way, dog. I try to keep it a good vibe.
Dog, because they be having that subconsciously like programming, dog, where sometimes they be having things in your head and like, yo, your brain doesn't know the difference between the conscious and the subconscious. You know what I'm saying? So like, anything you say is a reality, dog.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, you're right.
And so it's like I'm not trying to put no bad juju, no bad music, no nothing, dog. You know?
No, and again, at my age, dog, I just try to. I'm on books and podcasts. I'm trying to like learn new shit that I care about. And if I do listen to music, you know, like again, it's through my son. If I want to listen to music, I like old school shit, dog. I'm not with Wu-Tang. I'm not with Outkast. I'm with like some old shit that still hypes me up, you know. Every time I got a fight coming up, I gotta start thinking about what song I want to put on to walk out. You know what I mean? To hype me up and shit.
Do you change your song or do you have like a staple walkout?
I've changed it up. Last time I had JT Money walk me out. Walked me out with To Who Dat. JT Money's, you know, old school. You gotta be an OG to listen to him. You know, I was the other day I was with Trick Daddy and JT Money. They filmed the video. They put me in the video with them, which was dope. So I've walked out to Trick Daddy. I walk out to a lot of Pitbull. You know, Pitbull's my brother, so you know, and he represents Miami. Dog. So I walk out to him a lot too. So, but for Denver, I want to come with something new.
Something new, right? But what's good is you always keep it to the Miami tracks.
I try to keep it in Miami. I try to keep it in Miami as much as possible, for sure.
Hey, Pitbull has some bangers though that are good for walkouts. You know what I mean? Like,
he killed it, especially the old Pitbull. You know, when he had his first album, the MIA.
I was doing the 305.
Exactly. Yeah, 305 anthem. I always walk out to that one.
Yeah. Yo, how did you get up? Meaning when getting up with Pitbull and stuff like this?
Man, me and Pitt met in 7th grade, dog. We're like 11 or 12 years old, and brother, we hit it off from day one. You know, we had a little group of friends. We played basketball every day. That was our shit. You know, I lived with my mom. I grew up with a single mom. He grew up with a single mom, and so we'd find ourselves together a lot of time because, you know, his mom was working, my mom was working, so we were running the streets, playing ball, doing all the little dumb shit together, and brother, I like to say real recognize real, dog. You know what I mean? It's been fucking 30 years of friendship. It's not even a friendship anymore. It's more like family. You know what I mean? He's my family, and we still talk 2-3 times a week. I go see him as much as possible. You know, when he's not on tour, I spend as much time as I can as possible with him, and he's been an amazing role model. You know, motivation, inspiration for me. You know what I mean? And I love I love for my kid to be able to be around him and see him and you know and in a sense taste a little bit of not success but wisdom and see how to move in the right direction. You know. And hopefully that rubs off on him, so my son could be, you know, a good businessman.
Yo, he's locked in.
Not only with music, he's just an intelligent person.
That's what I'm saying. No, he's dialed in. You heard his Drink Tramps. I heard his Drink Tramps interview, and I was just after I came across, I was just looking for anything.
He's just
Pitbull,
an intelligent
all his
dude,
interviews,
bro.
he's so smart, you know. And you just think like, yo, Chico from the 305. Then I remember in Singapore, like seeing him, like that's when he had the World Cup song. He was on every flyer and banner in Singapore, and even like being in Singapore, that would make me so proud. I'm like, damn, dog.
He's opened up. I don't know how many schools. I think 8 schools. I want to say I might be wrong on the number, but he has 2 schools here in Miami. He has Slam. He has one in Boca. He has one in Vegas. He's helping out thousands of families and kids. You know, it's amazing what he's doing, dog. You know what I mean? Just dude just like us from the same streets, dog. You know what I mean? It's awesome to see.
No, he's a philanthropist too. Like he's giving back. You know.
Yeah.
That's what all these books say, bro. All these success books, all these people, anybody who ever made it, dog. They always say the number one thing is to give it back, dog.
Absolutely.
Everything, like, you know, like the world of like the law of abundance. You know, like there is no shortage of things. You know, like the more you give, the more you get back.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a fact of life, dog, that I'm noticing. You know what I mean? So like that's why you can't be frugal with it. You know, like and just
and I mean, you know, I try to do as much as possible, not only monetarily, but I try to go feed the homeless when I can. I try to give back as much as possible too. And to me, it's true. It's it's a great feeling, dog. You know, especially in a position where we're in, dog. We're people who've done something with themselves. You know, put themselves in a good spot. You know, I come from a background where I was in juvenile detention center as a young man. I was in prison as a young man. You know, and now I put myself in a position where I'm able to speak on that, try to help kids that are coming up the wrong way, and if I got a little something I could do to give back, I try to give back as much as possible.
No, 100%, man. Like, and to have people like that to be the leaders, you know.
Absolutely.
He's not like your average like rapper dapper out there.
Exactly,
Like we're talking about like the new rappers and stuff like this. Not to knock on anybody, but like.
No, but he don't give a fuck about none of that cars and chains and none of that, dog.
Right?
You know?
He's not like with like an entourage of like 35 dudes.
Never.
You know what I'm saying?
Never, yeah.
It's like, yeah, dog. It's funny how, but you know what? Like you said, the real recognize real, and the real ones always have that same common ground. Where they can always like, they get it.
Exactly.
You know,
they get it. Not much has to be said, dog. You get it. You know what I mean?
100%, yo. Isn't that crazy? Just from doing something crazy, dog. Like stepping out of the box. You know, like. Yo, you kind of like getting out of your program, like getting out of your paradigm, dog. Like the paradigm that you were set, the one that you were programmed into. It was a whole different path, dog.
It was, dog. It was, and like I was speaking about this the other day, where it's you know, it's a scary thing to be used to something. Like I said, I changed my life at 35 years old. I was used to doing one thing for a long time, and then from one day to another, I had this come to God moment, dog, and I said, I don't want to do this anymore, dog. I want my family to be proud of me. I want my kids to be able to talk about me, and I want to stop lying to people about what I do. You know what I mean? And I was able to do it, but it was scary for a long time because at the beginning, you know how this fighting thing at the beginning, you're coming out of pocket more than you're getting paid, dog. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But thank God we're here, brother. Thank God we're here. We made it happen.
Yeah, where it costs money to fight.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Exactly.
But it's able to shift to a different direction, you know? Yeah. And then through that opens up all the doors.
It does. As long as you stay consistent, and as long as you are, you're accountable to yourself. You know, that's one thing that helped me. I was consistent, and I made myself accountable. Like, if I would miss the gym, you know, I had people calling me, hey, why are you gone? So they make them accountable to me too. So I was there, and bro, here I am 8 years later, and I don't see myself going anywhere. You know what I mean? It's basically that old me is dead, and this is the new me, and this is where we're gonna live life from now on. You know,
the old me is dead, dog. Yeah. I've had to do that a few times where like I had to like go back. I've done that on a couple of like fucking deep mushroom trips, dog. I had to go find that old me and shoot him in the head, dog. But I still fall short.
You're part Peruvian. You haven't done ayahuasca?
No, bro. I haven't done the real ayahuasca, dog. I need to go there. But the thing is, like, I've been watching all these shamans and stuff like that. These guys, they all been like, I can't be having no shaman younger than me, dog. I need a motherfucker who's like a legit shaman, dog.
I've never done it, but like. You know, now it seems like it's turned into a business to go to Peru and do this, you know what I mean? So now it's like, now you're going to have fakers doing it, you know what I mean?
I feel like a lot of false prophets. Right, now, I got a lot of hippies at the bar being like, yeah, let's do ayahuasca. And I'm enlightened. I'm like, you ain't enlightened, dog. Get the fuck out of here, dog. You know, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I know more enlightened Cubans in the streets right now that, like, you know, can put you down on better game. But
for real, dog.
Have you ever taken any psychedelics or anything? Have you ever messed with them? Like,
man, I did as a young man, dog. It's been a while since I did anything like that, you know what I mean? But I don't knock it. You know what I mean? I hear it helps a lot of people with PTSD and shit like that. I'm just waiting for my career to you know, before I even dabble in anything. Right now, I just, you know how it is, I'm trying to be as healthy as possible.
Yeah, and once you're a certain age too, it gets a little bit, you know, like you get a little age or you're past like trying to like chase the dragon, like trying to find Jesus on mushrooms. There's plenty other ways, you know. Exactly,
dog. And honestly, dog, I'm my sons and my nephews, dog. They both live with me. I'm their superhero, dog. You know what I mean? So I don't want to put myself on anything where I'm gonna knock myself off that platform for them.
100%, yeah, and that's something where you need like a long time, like a 4 hours.
Right. You need a day, you need a day.
Like locked out where you're gonna turn your phone off because you don't want to like turn your phone on and put some weird images in your head. Right.
You don't want to be on Instagram watching people die and shit.
Yeah. Then it'll take you on a whole different trajectory for sure. Yeah. You know, but that one is like. It's a mind within your head, but then they talk about like, do we live in a simulation and like with the aliens?
Yeah,
and stuff
trust
like this,
me, dog.
You know? Like,
I hear those Joe Rogan podcasts. I'm like, life is weird, dog.
I don't know if we live in a simulation, but I definitely feel like life is forever, and there's a different. Like I think that's where manifesting comes from, dog. Because they're saying like I was listening to this guy, Bob Proctor, dog.
Okay.
This guy's on it. He's like always talking about different things, and one of the things he says like, yo, if you can visualize something in your head, then it's a reality that can happen in another dimension. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So let's say like there's a millions of you, dog, because life is infinity. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if everything is forever and it never ends, then it just keeps on happening. You know? So maybe you live your life in every other soul and body, dog. You know?
You know, look. You know something that something that racks my brain is the pyramids, dog. Right. So we're in 2024. With all the technology and computers we have, we cannot duplicate a pyramid, and we still have no idea to this day how it happened. You know what I mean? No matter, you watch every pyramid show or every UFO show and all this shit, and it always ends with basically them telling you we don't know how we got here. You know, so
Bro.
that's very fucking intriguing to me, dog.
They say that DNA has a mathematical code to it, dog.
Right,
You know
right.
that, right?
Yeah,
They're saying
yeah,
that
of
DNA
course.
has a mathematical code to it, and it has like exactly like 3,000. I don't know, bro, but it's locked. They say supposedly we all have the same DNA, dog. We all come from the same thing, bro. I'm telling you, dog. I don't know who made those pyramids, but we don't know who it is. We don't even know where we came from, dog. We don't even know. We can't prove the Big Bang Theory, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like we have people arguing whether we came from a monkey or if we came from Jesus, dog. From God.
Trust me, I like to believe that we came from God, but
You
there's
know?
a lot of weird shit, dog. You know.
I got a new theory, dog. I think we're all God, bro.
Yeah.
I think we're all gods living this earth, bro. And then they don't want that. And that's why they got us programmed to be the opposite of that, because somebody knows that we all got this deep force inside. Dog.
Yeah, because I feel if we all get together and have that same heart mentality, we'll turn on the bullshit, you know.
Bro, because we'd have too much power, dog. Yeah. Listen, I don't know who made those pyramids, but if it was people, dog, they were smarter than we were, dog.
Absolutely.
And they knew.
Absolutely.
They had the same brain as us, but they just knew how to use it better.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I don't even think they're smarter because, dog, look how smart we are. We can do a damn video, dog, by pressing play and have this shit on a 4K.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like.
And a human invented this.
Exactly, dog. And that's what I'm saying about living in the different, like, that's, bro, before he made it, he had to think about it. He had to think about this.
Wild.
And then, you know what I'm saying? So, like, anything you can think of in your brain and picture in your mind, they say can be a reality and can come in. It's just already happened in another timeline. So so if you think like that, we are gods, bro. We all have the power of God inside. You know what I'm saying?
Man, listen, bro. You know, and we still don't know what happens when we die. So there's still like another dimension to go to. You know.
I think that yeah, bro. I think you live life again, dog, and you do it again. Wild. You run it back. I think that's what I'm saying, dog. I think it keeps happening. And they say that you got to try to make it on this earth now, and then the better you do now, like the better you go again. Now that one is a tough one because what about like the kids in Gaza and shit, dog? Like how do you explain like the terrible things, you know?
I'm telling you this.
But
there it gets too deep where I can't, I lose the explanation, dog.
If that shit is real, dog, they say that if you die, you go back into the universe and you do it again, then I'm not afraid to die anymore, dog. Yeah. I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying?
But then nobody knows for sure.
No, we don't know.
Nobody knows for sure. It's all like guessing game, dog.
That's crazy, you know?
Yeah.
But they say the DMT, the stuff that you smoke, that's what you release into your body. Like,
they say that shit only gets you high for like 5 seconds.
10 minutes.
Yeah, 10 minutes.
10 minutes and you're gone, dog. I tried to take it twice, bro, but both times, like, I'm telling you, when you think we live in a simulation, like, dog, you gotta take, they say, like, when you take the DMT, you gotta take 3 big hits, like, boom, hold it as hard as you can, hold it as long as you can, hold it as long as you can, and then you go. I did it once with my boy, dog, and you're supposed to smoke it out of a crack pipe, so... To be fair, I don't know where to get a crack pipe, right? So we smoked it out of a bowl. My boy was trying to teach me how to do it. And I hit it, and everything they said, it was true. Like, all the people that talk about, like, I hit it, it's like, as soon as I hit the smoke, hit the pipe, it was like, I felt like a vortex. Like, I was getting sucked into, like, a tunnel, bro.
Oh, shit.
And then
Any visuals and shit, too?
Well, look, I stopped. And then I hit it again, and then I felt my whole body disappear, dog. I'm talking about everything went black, like the Matrix movie. Like, I saw the Matrix, dog. And just at my heart, I felt like if I would have just let go, I would have gone into that vortex.
That's wild.
But I was holding on to my heart, and I didn't let go, dog. I held on to my body because I felt myself disappearing. And then I came back, and then I was in this weird no man's land where I was like tripping, but I wasn't tripping for like 10 minutes.
That's
only 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I was like, it was real, dog, whatever it was. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, dog.
That's wild.
I don't know, but when you hit it, you can feel where like you're locked in.
They say your body creates DMT too.
That's what it's right here in your pineal gland, dog, and that's where they say heaven is, dog.
Oh, really?
When you do the cross, dog. I'm gonna show you some stuff.
It gets deeper and deeper, dog.
Bro, I'm gonna show you some. I'm gonna have to send you some things where they're talking about like, yo, they're saying like, so Jesus Christ died at 33, right? And we have 33, things in our spine, dog.
But yeah, what vertebrae?
In our vertebrae, we have 33
no
vertebrae in our spine. And then we have this like in our pineal gland, like underneath our pineal gland, like we have like this fluid, dog, that is like it's like a brain fluid. You know what I'm saying? And it's called like something Claus. Supposedly it's a story of Santa Claus that this fluid goes down to your thing, and I don't know, dog. Yeah. It's crazy out there,
She gets
bro.
deeper than I know. God, I'll leave that there because I don't know. This shit gets too deep for me.
Oh, my brother. All right, so we got May. You got the scraps coming up, dog. Sir. So we still got some. Oh no, it's May now. So like what, about 6 weeks, dog?
Yep, 5.5 weeks.
5.5 weeks. Wow, bro. This is huge.
This Friday will be 5 weeks. So right now for everybody watching, it's the beginning of April while we're taping this.
Okay, yeah.
So May 10th, it's about 5.5 weeks away, and ready to rock and roll, dog.
Feeling good, feeling ready to go.
I feel
so what's the weight gonna be like for BYB? Like
185.
185. So same like MMA and everything like this, you know.
Yeah.
So this is called middleweight or light heavyweight?
I think they call this middleweight or cruiser. I'm not even sure what they call it, to tell you the truth. I better find out because I'm fighting for the title soon. So. But I think they might call this cruiserweight. And
you want to challenge, and you want to go, and if you win this one, you want to challenge and go for this. And what's the second weight class above cruiserweight then? Light heavyweight or heavyweight?
I think they got light heavyweight, like MMA.
So you're gonna go for double champ, dog.
I would like to, dog. We'll see when we get there. You know what I mean? I like to take it one step at a time. We've had a couple good signings, like light heavyweight. My boy, the Cuban Assassin, just signed. My boy Gustavo.
I've seen him fight before. He's a beast.
He's a beast. He's my boy. You know what I mean? So if he's in the next weight class, I goes his business at the end of the day. But if they make us a good offer to fight each other, all right, fuck it. You know what I mean? We'll shake hands and do it. But if the money's not right, I'll let him do his thing up there. Let me do my thing here, and then we'll figure out the future when it comes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
I got a theory on that. I don't like that double champ stuff anymore, bro, because I feel like it's messing people up. Like I feel like man, Volk got fucked up in that fight, dog.
Yeah, dog.
He went up against Makachev. You know what I'm saying? He was on top of the world, dog.
I think he took it on not even a week's notice,
bro.
10 days.
Yeah, dog. He took that fight on short notice. For the paycheck or whatever, I don't know, what did they say? Like, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, you lose that fight, but then he didn't have to take a year off from that fight. Yeah. It was fighting too soon, I think, dog, because he was piecing this guy up. But then that guy Toporio's a real deal, bro.
He is a real deal.
Oh, he's a real deal, and he's cool too, dog. He's a cool guy, you know. He's Spanish, dog. He likes the Gypsy Kings and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a beast, bro. I'm a huge Volk fan. You know what I mean? I'm a huge Volk fan. But Toporio's the truth right now. It's the truth. The truth. And he's smooth with it, dog. He's not like a sloppy fighter. He's very fucking smooth with it. No. Young kid. He's going to be around for a while.
27 years old, dog. And he can wrestle and grapple too, dog. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to be around for a while.
Anyways, my brother. Let's plug it up, dog. So we got, all right, BYB, Colorado.
Yeah, BYB, Denver, Colorado, May 10th. Y'all tune in. Just go to Uly_Monster on Instagram. And I drop everything there. You know what I mean? Keep in touch. And maybe we'll put a little link and shit here when you drop the podcast.
Yeah, for sure, though. We'll get it going. Yo, my brother. It's getting a little bit. I don't want to take up too much of your time, dog.
I appreciate you,
We had a
brother.
bunch of late night things, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the time, my brother. Thank you for coming, dog.
Thank you, dog. I love the new studio. I'm glad I was able to be the first one here, too. Yeah. That's dope. And I look forward to doing it again, dog. Maybe after I win this fight May 10th, we'll circle back and talk about it.
Yes, for sure, dog. We can do one in Colorado, dog.
Let's go, dog. Let's go.
Yeah, in the mountains, my G.
that'd be dope. If you're fucking one of my corner, that'd be dope as fuck.
We're going to ride it. We're going to make it happen, dog. Let's do this, dog. And then, if you want to come, we'll talk after and shit, but we can get some training in. Hell yeah.
Let's go. We got the monster. We got the honey badger. Let's fucking kill it.
Sounds like a goddamn movie, dog. The badger and the monster.
It's a fucking Marvel movie, dog.
Honey Badger Hour. We are out. Bah.